Welcome back, Comets sports fans, to Comets Sports Talk, your place for these Comets sports recaps and previews. I'm your host, Daniel Pennetti, here with my co-host, Isaac Vargo. And Isaac, we're coming off of the Comets' first win of the season as they take down the Oak Hills Highlanders on their home opener, 20-7.
Yeah, the Comets started off 0-2, but they really need to get in the win column, as we said. And at home, it felt like that opportunity to get that first win. And against Oak Hills, they got it done 20-7. It was kind of a story like last year. Oak Hills was giving the ball to the Comets in spots they just didn't need to give the ball to them. So it was a big stop for the Comets. They got the offense going. The passing game went well. Ashton Schaaf had another good performance after a good performance against Lakota East.
Yeah, two straight very nice performances, quality things that you've seen from Ashton Schaaf. It was really just both the offense and the defense just made a statement last Friday. The Comets showed that they can move their offense down the field against that Highlander defense. I mean, Ashton Schaaf, he was using his arm, he was using his legs. Brandon Dunn, Miller Reed had a touchdown off of a nice little bit of a crosser over the middle. That's how the Comets got on the board quickly. What I want to talk about is this defense played incredible. I feel like we've said it the past few times, is that, like you said, 5 turnovers, 4 forced fumbles, 3 of them recovered, and then 2 interceptions. Kaiser Wilhelm topping the GMC, he got his second, and the junior Darren Knotts got his first of the season as well.
Yeah, the Comets did a great job on defense. It was kind of a big comeback for them after Lakota East. They kind of had those big explosive plays given up. But on the defensive end, it was a great job for the Comets, getting off the field on those third downs and, of course, causing those turnovers. So against Hamilton this week is going to be a big focus point for them.
Yeah, so going into this week that the Comets, obviously the offense still has some things that they can do a little bit better, maybe get the run game to go a little more. Temi Adesanya had about 11 carries for just about 30 yards. So it's better than having 25 that he did versus East last week. The Comets were just able to open up their offense a lot more. We look at this Hamilton team that will be coming into Dwyer Field this Friday. They're coming off of a 27-24 loss to Lakota East, but the Comets just faced the week prior.
Yeah, obviously Hamilton last year, they're third in the GMC. They're a really solid team, kind of up there with the Lakota East and Princeton teams. And against the Mason Comets, they had probably one of their best games of the year. Mason was coming off their first win, and Hamilton just came out there and blew them out. 39-6 at home. The Comets turned it over, 30 passing yards. It was Ashton Schaaf's first game as a Comet and didn't go as planned. But this year, Hamilton started 0-2 in the GMC, facing both the Lakota's teams. Facing Lakota East last week, and they lost in overtime, so that was a tough loss for them. They have a couple key players, and Antonio Mathis, he's kind of a guy that's not going to beat you, but he's not going to kind of give you the game, kind of as we saw against Oak Hill. So it's going to be a test for the Comets. They're at home again, which they played great last time, so it's going to be a close game, a game the Comets need to win.
Yeah, the other big guy for this Comet defense is the running back Grayson Goldsmith, and he is probably the best player on this Hamilton team. All 3 games he's ran for at least 80 yards. So the Comet defense, they've been pretty well, especially last week against Oak Hills in the run game. Unfortunately, we look back at the Lakota East game. This team lost because Lakota East was just able to run right down their throats with guys like Chauncey Peck and Ryder Hooks. So that's a big focal point this week going into this big GMC game, is that you're going to have to stop the run, especially on those outside runs, which is where the Comets gave up most of those yards 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we've seen in the GMC, it's kind of starting to become a running conference, as you said, Ryder Hooks, and there's a couple of guys from Princeton and Lakota West, but that's kind of what we're starting to see this year in 2024, that if you want to win games, you have to stop the run, and on offense, you have to stay on the field on those third downs. And both teams haven't done a great job of that so far. Comets coming off their first win, as we said. Hamilton, they are 1-2 this year, but they're coming off 2 straight losses. But it's a big matchup in the GMC as the Comets are starting to creep up those standings.
Yeah, we look at the standings right now. Hamilton and Mason are neck and neck, so this game can decide a lot for the GMC standings as we inch closer and closer as this season keeps on going. Trevor Rose was able to sit down with the junior linebacker Alex Brown to see, after being named captain at the beginning of the season, how him and this defense have been working to be the strongest that they can this season. Let's take it down to Trevor.
I'm Trevor Rose here with junior captain Alex Brown. Alex, how you doing today?
Great, how about you?
I'm doing all right. What has really propelled you to be the best version of yourself this season?
I mean, ever since getting named captain back in summer, and being around these kids all summer, like they're basically my second family outside of home. So these seniors, it's their last year playing all these games, or the last year playing these certain teams. So I go out there and in mind of them, like if I'm not giving it my all, I'm not giving these seniors a memorable season. When I feel like I'm not performing, I feel like I get a lot on myself because I'm trying to hold myself to the best account. And as a junior captain, I feel like I need to be the most, I need to look the most prepared and look the most confident on the field every day when I come out to play.
Again, this team has a chance to do a lot, especially this defense. And what do you think the defense has done really to get stronger throughout this season?
Starting since week 1, we started off kind of slow. I mean, week 1 was all right. Week 2 was just bad on both sides of the ball. We didn't come prepared. And then week 3, we really stepped up, answered the bell, 5 turnovers, bunch of tackles. I think it starts with practice. That win on Friday and the preparation on Friday is earned Monday through Thursday in practice. And those first couple weeks, I can't really confidently say we had the greatest week of practice. But this week we really tightened things down, started getting on people, and it changed. You can see how it changed the way and we played in our game.
That'll be all for this week. Alex, I thank you so much. Good luck this week.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and send it back to Isaac and Daniel.
We'd like to thank Alex Brown and Trevor for getting us that interview this week. And Isaac, before we sign off this week, let's get a little bit of a score prediction. What do you got?
Yeah, of course I got the Mason Comets in this game at home. I think they're going to start off early and get a quick touchdown. Hamilton's going to fight back. It's going to be a close game. I got the Comets 14-10.
Yeah, I like where you're going with that. I think this defense is going to play very well at home with the black hole on their side. I'm taking the Comets 17-14. That's going to do it here for this 4th episode of Comets Sports Talk. We want to thank you guys for watching all the way till the end. Big thanks to some of our guys for getting us some video footage, as well as Trevor Rose and Alex Brown one more time for getting us that interview. We'll see you tonight, either if it's at Dwyer Field or on Mason Sports Radio for this broadcast. Go Comets!